walk through in the stadium? What does that do for you guys instead of practicing out here?
Just kind of get you in that mindset, that game mindset, preparing for the game, getting ready for, really just any situation that comes during the game. Just kind of gets you that game feel, that atmosphere a little bit, and just allows you to get ready mentally for what's going to come.
Like Leach said earlier this week that he believes you've improved as a passer. What have you been doing on the offseason and now during the season to become a better passer, better pocket coordinator?
Just working with Coach Frost and working with all these quarterbacks. All of us are really working on our footwork. Coach Frost really emphasizes that, and we understand that as a group, if we throw with a solid base, we'll be a lot more accurate. Our throws will be there on time. So. Even as this season has gone on, we still, kind of work those fundamentals in practice and make sure that we understand that that's very key for our success.
Given that something like that is coming from Mike Leach, a guy who was studied under Hal Mumme, the architect of the spread offense, his teams throw up absurd passing stats every year. Does that mean a little bit more hearing a guy like Mike Leach saying that you become a better passer and you think that you've developed into a fantastic quarterback?
It's definitely, something nice of him to say. It's always encouraging to hear, stuff like that. But, again, it's out of my control. Just got to go out there and continue to play.
Have you been autographing covers of Sports Illustrated?
A few of them around town for sure.
Mark said that this is just one more opportunity to tease you, give you a hard time. What kind of stuff are you taking from your teammates and people around you?
I haven't heard Cover Boy enough this week. It hasn't stopped. I mean, I think it came out on Tuesday and when we walked out there for practice, that's the first thing Coach Huff said to me was, hey, Cover Boy, you ready for practice? And it hasn't stopped, but it's fun for me. It's just it allows them to give a little jokes here and there, and it's just all a lot of fun. And again, it's just for us. It kind of lightens the mood and allows us to kind of not worry about certain things.
Do you have a spot in your apartment here where you keep?
No, not at all. Not at all. I don't even have a spot for game cleats or anything like that. I think for me, I think all that stuff is at home. My mom probably has a little shelf that she keeps it in, but for me, I don't keep it here.
Third time you're on the cover. Has there been anything new this year in terms of teasing that you haven't gotten the first two times?
No, not at all. It's kind of all the same stuff. But again, it's fun. It's a privilege and an honor to be on top of this, Sports Illustrated. Again, it's just an honor.
A lot of people, even names like Joey Harrington, have been calling you the greatest quarterback to ever play at Oregon. What does that mean to you to hear that?
It's an honor. Especially out of someone like him and, even some of the other guys that have been talking, it's truly an honor. Those guys have played at the highest level and have done, amazing things here. And for them to say certain things like that, it's truly an honor, and, I thank them for it.
How many game films have you watched at Washington State? Have you watched the last two games, and then what concerns you most about their defense?
Yeah, just kind of as a group, our quarterback unit tries to watch as much as we can. From what we've watched, they're very aggressive. They do like to mix up a lot of their blitzes. They tend to, confuse offenses with their blitz games. So for us, it's going to be really crucial for us to make sure we communicate up front and, even out to the receivers, hopefully to, kind of combat that a little bit and make sure we're all on the same page.
When you guys come through the Casanova Center for home games and you touch the O outside the stadium, what is that ritual? What do you do, and what does it mean to you?
Being able to touch the O is truly special. It's something that, it's been, tradition really. Just kind of honors the past and the present. You touch it twice for the present and the future, and then you touch it again for the past. And for myself, I touch it 3 times, for my mom, my dad, and my brother. Just because I know that's what I'm playing for, and just kind of a quick little reminder.
Marcus, we've seen a lot of quarterbacks in your position maybe struggle with that spotlight a little bit. What do you credit for your ability to handle that as well as you have?
Everyone else around me. They definitely help me. When I get jokes out there, it's out of love, and honestly, it just kind of lightens the mood for me, and just we can laugh about it. And for me, I just don't worry about it. And those guys, my teammates, my family, the coaches, they do a great job of just eliminating those distractions for me.
Steph was saying they bought a bunch of copies of the Sports Illustrated and put them right there on the coffee table for you. Were you trying to throw those in the trash or something?
Yeah, he's done that a couple times now. You know, I just either throw them away or he kind of picks them up afterwards.
If you were talking to a young quarterback and giving him some advice about how to handle this, what kind of advice would you give him?
Stay true to yourself. You know, understand what you represent. You know, and understand that you play for much more than yourself. And enjoy it. I mean, it's just some of this stuff only comes around once, and enjoy it while you can.